Sharifi again looks to ping one. But he hasn't quite judged those thus far, has he? It's almost playing that quarterback role, playing from deep, looking for those diagonal balls, looking for the runs of Alaya Sayad. Ahani loses out. Tran Van Dat. It's always interesting to see those individual tussles in these early stages. Just going in there, Kodamuradi on long, letting him know he's there. Oh, and this could be an opportunity. Serious goal threat would be an apt description of that young man. They really look to him to make something happen. Scored against Kyrgyzstan in the 20th minute. Oh, that was an open look. Not a bad effort, always rising, but struck it cleanly. Just comes out to him on the left peg, and that is a great save. Really, really nice effort there from Vudin Hai. Xian Qian. Again, they look to go long. You sense with Vietnam style, though, they're much better when they're playing those slick one-touch passes, playing the triangles. As a target man, you feel Nguyen Cat Kiem is not best utilised. You don't necessarily fancy him in an aerial battle with Taha Shariati, but here's that effort again from Vudin Hai. Really well struck. Sharifi. Kodamuradi. Shariati. Again, it's a decent long-range pass, but it's well won back for Vietnam, and now they can break. They've got men forward here. Bodies in the middle. It's a good... Tran Van Dat was making that run to the far post. Couldn't quite elude Ali Golemzadeh. Read it well, but fairly comfortable for the keeper in the end. But Van Dat was just making that run. Ahani gets it back, but fairly comfortable in possession. Just over 10 minutes gone here. Kodamuradi goes wide. Reza Jali. Sharifi now. Shariati, that's poor. Those two late penalties from the captain, Mohammed Sharif. He made all the difference for Iran in that 3-0 win over India. Mohammed Gadiri opened the scoring there on the 23rd minute. But by virtue of the 3-0 victory, their goal difference of 4 just trumped the and allowed them to finish top of the group to set up this date with Vietnam. The alternative, well, the UAE have the prospect of taking on Japan. And you can join us for that one. That one's live on Fox Sports 2, 10:20 p.m. in the Hong Kong time zone. Not to be missed. And bear in mind, at senior level, the UAE 2-1 victory in Japan. Remarkable stuff. Arguably one of the finest results in the history of United Arab Emirates football. Do not underestimate how significant that is. Bear in mind, Japan at senior level are a side that first qualified for the World Cup in 1998. They've qualified for every single World Cup since. Many of these players, of course, will have dreams of one day playing in the World Cup, but there's the very real prospect of the Under-17 World Cup next year here in India. Just win today, and it's yours. It's really nicely won back. Vudin high now. It's a good run, just overran it a little bit. But he's looked lively so far, hasn't he? We've seen flashes of decent play in this opening quarter of an hour. Neither side quite settled just yet. Vudin high with the best chance of the game thus far. Really good strike from distance. Easy on the eye from Vietnam. That's good passing play from them. Tran Van Dat, Tong Long, Xian Qian. He's put his centre-back under a little bit of pressure there. I'm not sure he would have thanked him for that. And here's a chance for Ahani to cross. Nguyen Tong Long, that's a lovely looking pass. And how about this? Nguyen Cat Kiem goes down. He's appealing the penalty, he won't get it. Let's have another look. Has he got a case? No. Amira Hossein Esmailzadeh with a clean challenge. And that's good defending, you have to say. Stayed on his feet, won the ball, takes the risk. It's a good delivery to the back post. Well saved, Ali Golimzadeh. Just using his feet to keep it out. It's a good passage from Vietnam. Here they come again. It's acrobatic stuff from Zadeh, fisting it to safety. But on the balance of play, that's two very good chances for Vietnam. Really positive stuff. Coach Din Tae Nam will be happy with this. now, oh, the chance. Tran van Dat had just created a little bit of space in the box. Needed better quality on the final pass. Vietnam, to use something of a cliche, have the bit between their teeth now. Seem to have progressed as this competition has gone on. It's quite remarkable what they've achieved already, given the circumstances. You can imagine the mood in the dressing room following that 7-0 drubbing at the hands of Japan. Spend months planning, anticipating, and then to turn up and get beaten so thoroughly. It's quite an ask mentally at this tender age to pick yourself up and go again, but that's exactly what Vietnam did. Australia, of course, a bit of a powerhouse in Asian football. Here they come again. Vietnam, he's slightly outnumbered. Yen Kat Kiam, and he's taken out, really. Ahmad Reza Jalali has given away a free kick in a really dangerous position here. It's pretty clumsy. He's come from behind. He'll argue, no doubt, that he got a toe to the ball there, but he cannot come from that position. Looks like it'll be Vu Dinh Hai to take it with the left peg. Iran desperately trying to get organised for this. Vietnam must capitalise. They have been on top in this first 20 minutes. Vu Dinh Hai with the left foot. Ultimately, poor execution from the young man. He'll take the corner. Goes short. Vu Dinh Hai looks to get it back in the box. Nguyen Tong Long, lovely little turn. Again, the pressure mounts from Vietnam. Need a respite here, Iran. And they can breathe a sigh of relief, because that was a sustained spell of pressure from Vietnam. Really impressive stuff. Ng Nhok Chen is trying to organise at the back. Been solid so far. Ahani to take the throw, goes short. It's probably not the place to be doing that. Tran van Dat with some juggling in dangerous territory. Shariati now will go long with the throw-in. Shariati. It's a good defensive header. The old up and under. Really engaging stuff here in Goa. Hard to believe it's still 0-0. Vietnam arguably could be 3-0 up by now. We spoke earlier about that second match in the group stage against Australia. They found themselves 2-0 down to a John Roberts brace, the Australian skipper, and then found their way back. Nguyen Hu Tung, who starts on the bench today, got a couple of goals, with Nguyen Doi Kiem scoring a dramatic 86th minute winner. One thing this Vietnamese side is not lacking in is character. Might have got himself in a little bit of trouble there, Ng Yok Chen. But he's used his body wisely to get the goal kick. Just a little bit panicky at times with some of these clearances. We saw the up and under from Tran Van Dat. That defensive header was not exactly textbook from Ng Yok Chen. The Iranian front line looking to apply the press. Just trying to put his opposite number under pressure, but it needs to be more intense than that. They need to press in packs to get the joy they're looking for. It's too half-hearted at the moment, you'd argue. We've seen how effective that high-pressing game can be in world football nowadays. The game has certainly evolved. We see the likes of Jurgen Klopp, Maurizio